Let's see.
Space coaster, smoking space coaster.
Great Space Coaster. Yes.
I've never heard of this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, this looks adorable.
Space Coaster. Get on board on the
Great Space Coaster.
Oh, yeah. Now you know it, right?
After you sang it, yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Fantasy to a place that's so fast and free. Wicked things and good things to me. Feeling for the fantasy on the Great Space Coaster. Get on board. Hey guys, what's up? This is Eugene with the Terror Trio. I am here with
Micah
and
Drew.
And we're going to talk about a bunch of cool shit today. But first, we're going to start off with the news. Micah?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the news, the studio that brought you Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, one of the wackiest wackadoodle Halloween movies ever. Apparently, they're going back into the archives. No. It already started.
Say archives.
Right. Guys, keep in mind that
somebody give me a baked potato.
I legit just got done laughing so hard I like literal tears, and I actually snorted. But okay, so the studio is digging through the archives to find all this all the footage from Halloween 5 that like they didn't use.
What's
apparently
a pirate's favorite food. Archives.
God damn it.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, God.
All right, so they're the studio's re-releasing part 5 in a Blu-ray, and they have all this extra extra footage. There was an alternative opener with like Dr. Death bringing Michael back.
Not alternative. Like Green Day was there.
Oh my God.
Was everyone wearing ties? Ties and guy liners. Ties and guy liner.
I don't even know because I actually have that spelled out in my notes, alternative, and I fucking read it. Yeah, God damn it. Apparently everyone knows the beginning of Halloween 5 where he like just kind of like he's hanging out with the bum, he comes back to life. Well, I guess they were gonna do like the black magic route. They were gonna have like a seance to bring him back to life and shit. They're using that, and I guess Jamie, the little sister, got stabbed in the gut. Or not sister, his niece got like stabbed in the gut. They kept that out, and they actually like. There was a scene where you could see Michael Myers without the mask on, where his face is all burnt to shit because, in number 2, when he they have like all that, and they're going through all the footage, and like they're actually gonna be coming out with this. I'm looking forward to it.
Now wait a minute, part 5 was the last one that Donald Pleasance did, right? They died while they were making.
No,
or that was
that was 6.
That was 6.
That was a Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I remember the
it goes on.
I thought 5 was the one with Paul Rudd.
4 is The Return. 5 is Revenge. 5 is the one where he's Curse is 6.
Okay,
that's the one where the DJ is like, man, I bet she wears crotchless panties and barks at the moon.
Yep.
Story of my life.
Yeah, and it's a full moon tonight, babe. But I'm looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be fun.
That'll be cool. Yeah,
that's gonna be super cool.
So yeah, that was the one with the shitty masks, though. That was the one where was that the one after? That was the one. That was the one that where he fell down the well and he blew it up, and supposedly he
sounds like
he
a
starts
shitty
off with
Lassie
him.
movie.
It was, and then where's little Mikey? He's in the well.
He's in the well. Take
us to him. So then he had like that mask, the shitty mask with the long hair. It looked like he looked like a horse almost. Yeah.
Right. But it's a different actor from part 4. Part 4, I actually hated the actor because he had like those really I forgot his name, but he had like those really weird shoulders where it looked like you could like put like plates on his shoulders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird, man. Like nothing was rounded out. It was just like his collarbones were just like straight, like I don't know. Anyways, did you guys see the trailer for the RoboCop documentary?
I did not.
Because you don't give a shit. Drew doesn't give a shit about RoboCop.
No.
RoboCop is phenomenal. I know this.
Shit.
I know it's not necessarily a horror movie, but they do have some horror elements in it, especially the part where they're at the factory at the end. Dude gets covered in toxic waste, and he's just like a fucking Cronenberg monster. There's like it's gonna be like a huge documentary all about the first RoboCop, and I'm really stoked, looking forward to that.
I never had a chance. I never got a chance to. I guess there was an X-rated version on Amazon not too long ago.
Yeah,
I never got a chance to watch it.
We own it. It's not. It's just like a longer death scene. Well, not a death scene where they shoot his dick off, and they just
they shot his dick off.
They shoot his dick off in that. Yeah. Red's like, I'm gonna put my boot up your ass, and I'm gonna blow your dick off. Yeah. So. Hey, little 70s.
That was it. That was the only.
That was mainly
that
it.
garnered
Like,
a fucking X rating. They shot his dick off.
Yeah, I mean, then
they shot him like 5,700 times and blew his hand off.
But they blow his dick off.
But they blow his dick off.
They blow his dick off. Yeah.
Fucked up.
Would you rather get a foot up your ass or your dick blown off?
I'd rather get a foot up my ass. Yeah, because
without lube. I don't give a shit.
There's like a good chance like you might be into it. Like you're like, oh no, it's not bad. Like choke me. But you don't want your dick blown off.
No.
Like I feel like you could recover from a foot up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once your dick,
not mentally. Nope.
It's like when the whole the meme when the vacuum cleaner starts and the dog pictures helicopters in his head. Yeah.
No.
Anytime someone's walking, you just picture that
forever. You're going to be known as the dude that had a boot up his ass.
Well, at least you still have your dick.
Yeah, but I mean, who's gonna want to be with you after you had a boot up your ass?
I don't know. If you still have an awesome dick,
Drew, would you still be with Micah if he had a boot up his ass?
I don't know. It kind of
and
depends.
his asshole was stretched the size of, I don't know.
I don't really have to deal with his butthole because he has colitis. So,
all right.
Oh, you're just laying it out there.
You lay it out there all the time.
like a motherfucker. All right.
All right. So Blumhouse is getting a little out of control. I love Blumhouse, but Jason Blum just went on record that he wants to do 10 Halloween sequels.
10 sequels.
10 sequels to Halloween.
This is like Saw.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah.
We don't need that.
He went off and said,
want it to come out every year, like the way Saw came out?
Yes.
No shit.
He wants 10 Halloween sequels. But now here's the thing. You guys hear all the rumors about Halloween 2?
Oh
No.
yeah.
Oh, they're making another one and stuff.
I heard about that. But
That's a rumor. Blumhouse doesn't even they do not have rights to make sequels.
What do you mean?
They something about I don't know the right they had to fight to get the rights to the Halloween movie, but it's a matter of the name Halloween 2 or to go on and make sequels. There isn't a contract to that. Their contract was just to make one Halloween movie.
Well, this will be the third Halloween 2 though out.
That's true.
On top of that,
but I mean that one zombie doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
So this,
I didn't like it, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this will be and who knows? If you get that, the one thing is when you get that far, 10 Halloween sequels, maybe we'll finally get Michael in space.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Jason in space.
Maybe
Pinhead
we'll get
in space.
Maybe we'll get Michael underwater, in a submarine or some shit.
Michael Myers in scuba gear.
Yeah,
going after a shark in a shark cage.
Oh my god,
that would be awesome.
Get Michael Myers versus Jaws.
Yeah, come on.
What would
the
tag?
That scene from Zombies, the zombie versus shark, but it's Michael Myers.
What would
I just picture
him
in his mask and no clothes, but crazy.
He would have to have
he'll have a surfer
regulator
body.
Yeah, but these crazy swim trunks that have
Bermuda shorts
on them or something.
Yes.
It's that.
Oh my god, I'm liking that already.
Actually, I kind of dig that.
I want to see
what would that be? Michael Myers versus Jaws. Think of the tagline for that. This summer. What would that be?
What was the tagline for Jaws?
Something about gnawing at your feet.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
you'll
what it was.
Something about going.
He's gonna nibble your toe.
You thought? No, I'm
New
pretty
chapter
sure.
in Terra. Jaws. he'll gnaw at your feet.
You got more to worry about than just jellyfish. Jaws, if you thought peeing in a pool was bad, oh boy, this summer.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Have we got a surprise for you? All right.
Bite out of crime. Sorry, I just
Take a bite out of crime.
I just immediately in my
Special
head,
guest star McGruff the crime dog.
I just picture them like in my head fighting.
Michael
and being like,
Myers.
why are we fighting? And then they start like a crime fighting thing together.
Michael
Man,
Myers
it turns into a
is
bad buddy cop movie.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Michael's like going into the water and McGruff shows up.
God.
Michael, you're gonna need this, and throws him like a fucking harpoon. Michael catches it,
Oh
looks
my
at him, and
God.
just drops it. He pulls a kitchen knife out. All right.
Oh my god, they're like trying to transport like drugs across the Gulf of Mexico, and fucking Michael Myers is out there with his boat, and they think they get away when they like swim off, but then Jaws guys, this is
What?
Oh
Let's
my
do
God.
it.
If
Let's
this,
do it.
this is gonna
Hey,
happen.
anybody out there, invest.
So
Come on.
Jason Blum, if you're listening to this, you need the rights to Jaws, McGruff, and some Halloween sequels. Let's fucking make this shit.
That's it. Fuck bad boys.
The fuck is
This
what's
gonna be
Richard
it.
Dreyfuss doing? Huh? Sitting around being senile, feeding
He's
pigeons.
just, yeah.
He's sitting there throwing
Living
seed down
his
at
best
pigeons.
life.
Like somebody walks up to him.
Yep.
They have to send like Bill Murray in like a What About Bob thing to like get away from me, you. He's
But
throwing
he's
down the
dressed
seeds.
as the old lady from Home Alone 2.
You already got my turtle doves. Get the fuck away from me.
Man, this conversation went way left.
Blum
I love
back on the news. Blumhouse. Now this is nothing in stone, so this is just like this is just an interview thing. Blumhouse also wants. This is why I said they're out of control. Blumhouse also wants to
Just
do.
saying, we need to do like a shot every time you say Blumhouse because I just feel like dying.
I mean,
right now.
Well, it's not like Plum.
every time I hear Blumhouse and him saying Blumhouse, I think of a fucking
Bloom?
Blumpkin.
Is this
Yeah.
Bloom? Blum?
Blumpkin?
Bloom? A Blumpkin?
Isn't a Blumpkin like a sexual thing?
It's where you
Yeah.
take a dump and get a blowjob.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it
That's
is.
like
All right.
that's like some.
I don't
royal,
understand
that's
why I got so
royal.
excited when I heard
Yeah,
that.
you're like, yeah.
I did.
Like,
Like I don't know. Like when I like
Yes.
take a dump. The last thing I want is a boner. But it happens.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what? Your prostate gets fucking
Yeah, it gets
you know,
tickled by
tickled
those
a little
giant-
bit. Yeah, so all of a sudden you get a little boner action.
Yeah, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, then it hits the bottom of the toilet seat.
Oh, that's
It tries
the
to lift it up.
worst. Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. All right.
what the fuck just
They
happened?
so Jason Blum also wants to do Hellraiser. He wants the rights to Hellraiser.
Okay.
They also want the rights to Scream. They want to redo Scream and they want to start
Ugh.
from scratch with Hellraiser.
Okay. So Michael Myers and Jaws, they need help with something on land. And that's when they have to team up with Pinhead and Ghostface.
No. Pinhead shows up at the end and tells everybody they opened the box.
I like mine better.
All right, fine. All right.
And then they team up against the Expendables.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
there
that.
we
I like
go.
Yep.
Where
There we
does Kane
go.
Hodder
But
get
Wesley
involved
Snipes
at some
is
point?
Blade in the Expendables.
Wesley Snipes is Blade.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Or they get that other guy to play Blade from those weird Blade Spike TV movies.
Oh, the dude from Onyx.
Oh yeah,
With the cross eyes.
Wait! The rapper from
Yeah, that's who played Blade in the TV series.
I didn't know that was
it
him.
Sticky Fingers? Sticky Fingers.
Well, that's also a Rolling Stones album.
Well, that was his name, but it's Sticky Fingers with a Z. Makes it cool. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he played Blade.
Okay, so you shitheads are totally gonna make fun of how I pronounce his name, Guillermo del Toro.
You know, you have a minority who's a Hispanic right here.
Would you like to roll it off your tongue,
It's
please?
Guillermo del Toro.
Okay, so anytime I need that, I'm gonna point to you
Just
when
say
you say his name.
Guillermo.
No, I want you to do it.
Guillermo. Guillermo.
But there's L's in there.
You're so
Yes.
white. Yes. With the two L's, it's a yeah sound.
Why don't they just have
Remember
a Y
when we were
there?
talking about La Llorona?
Mhm.
There it is.
My Sharona?
Not my short. Oh, you're being racist.
In his defense, does he started it?
Yeah.
All right. So, Guillermo.
Why is there an extra syllable? Guillermo.
He.
There, you said it perfectly. Look at
Fuck
that.
yeah.
There you go. Stop
Yeah.
trying so hard.
He is
Dracula.
he is set to he's doing a series on Netflix 10 after midnight. There's not a lot really. Do you know anything about this?
I do not, but I know that I will watch anything that Guillermo del Toro does.
So he's doing, I do know that he's only doing like a few episodes, and then the rest of them, he's going to handpick writers and directors.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, that's power. Like, when you have an Oscar, it's like you could do whatever you want.
Not even that, though, but he's been doing shit like this, genre stuff for forever.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
This dude is like the quintessential like nerd geek guy. Like the one when he, grew up, he was into comic books and horror movies like the Universal Monsters and H.P. Lovecraft and just all that stuff. And now he has the power and he could do whatever he wants. And he does like the Pacific Rim movies, which was like his love letter to kaijus and Godzilla and stuff like that. And Crimson Peak and Pan's Labyrinth and just everything. I don't know. A lot of people are like, they don't know. I don't know if they don't like his shit or what, but I think everything he makes visually gorgeous.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And, oh my god, I love it. Like even if Crimson's Peak, like that was probably my least favorite out of all his movies, but visually, that movie was the shit. Oh my god, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
He had really good actors in that movie.
He did. He did.
But the whole movie could have been done without the ghost.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. But I mean, he just has an eye for it, and he has such a love for the genre that you can just see it. The Hellboy movies, like it's just
what a shame we're not going to get Hellboy 3. His vision of it.
Man,
what a shame.
I know. I mean, I'm pretty stoked for the new one that's coming out, but I would have wanted to see the third one.
I hope it is. The trailer kind of bothered me when they were like, "Hey, what does your hand do?" Or it smashes things. Like
he's also Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
It smashes things and puts lotion in the basket. But it's cool though. It's David Harbour from Stranger Things. It's playing Hellboy.
He's cool.
I like David Harbour.
He's cool. I like his little skits he does where he's like trying out he's reading for parts, but it's like 11. And they're like, "Is your nose bleeding?" "Yeah." "What'd you do?" "Punched myself." Like, Jesus, man. Yeah, it's intense, right?
Plus, I also appreciate the fact that he's always been like a chubby dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he got really good shape for Hellboy. I think he's back to being chubby though, because he has to be chubby for Stranger Things for the next season.
Like he's that chubby dude that's like fucking big and can fuck you up.
Yeah, he has like that mean, menacing face because he played like a lot of like agents and shit, like Secret Service agents and government agents and shit. You could just see it in his face. He looks like one of those kind of guys that he could have a beer and hang out with you, but he's a sweet teddy bear, but you piss him off, he'll fucking rip your head off.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing him in more things. I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah, I like
him.
I mean, I am bummed out that we're not going to get that Hellboy 3 with the story that they were going with, where he was going to have his twins.
Yep.
I think that's an absolute shame. Plus, I mean, man, when it comes down to it, Ron Perlman's my fucking dude.
Ron Perlman is the shit.
Yeah.
He is pretty cool.
That's all I have for the news. Do you guys know anything else going on?
Do you know anything going else?
Anything going else?
No. Anything alternative or anything? No.
No.
Oh man, this is gonna be the thing today, huh?
I kind of want an archive right now.
You want an archive? I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since I'm getting heated over here, it's a full moon here in beautiful Buffalo, New York, and I think it's gonna be wildin' here in the studio because now that we set aside we had our little talkie talks, we joked a little. Now shit's gonna get real. Drew and I saw Happy Death Day to You.
Here we go.
And I absolutely...
Okay, well, hold on. You are not allowed to talk because you are spoiler goddamn central. Exactly.
No.
You're welcome.
So, no impressions, no spoilers, no nothing. Because
Micah,
I'm going to totally give my opinion on this fucking movie.
Drew,
I'm not going to spoil a goddamn thing.
I already had a talk with a coworker who was like, "Dude, you're not going to spoil it, right?" And I'm like, "No, if we were in person and somebody asked me about it, I would totally spoil it. But on here, I don't spoil things. But I'm just coming out to say the Happy Death Day to You is fantastic, and you have to go see it. It's not doing too well in the box office. You have to see it because I want a third one. I thought it was absolutely great. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Yes, this isn't spoiling anything. Not so much horror, a little more sci-fi, a lot of comedy. A lot of comedy, but I liked it. And it picks up right after the last one left off. And also Jessica Roth. Am I pronouncing her last name right?
Yeah.
Rothy.
Rothy?
Rothy. Yeah.
Rothy. She is absolutely phenomenal. And I said the other day, she reminds me so much of Bruce Campbell. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, get warmed up. He's over here doing his calisthenics like he's going to throw down. She reminds me so much of Bruce Campbell. Her mannerisms, her reactions to everything, and especially at the beginning, she kind of has this meltdown, which is phenomenal. And of course, as the first one, this one, the trailer is a giveaway. She does die a bunch of times in this too, and the deaths are awesome. The whole movie is awesome. I loved it, beginning to end.
Eugene's turn.
I didn't like this movie at all. All right, no. You got your chance to talk now. You're gonna shut up, and now it's my turn.
I'm not saying shit.
All right, you know what? This movie. Okay, we are the Terror Trio, right?
Correct.
We do talk about horror movies, right?
Correct.
It's all about horror.
Correct.
Horror, right?
Horrors.
Okay. So the first movie, and here's the
Boil
thing.
and down.
I love the first movie. All right. The first movie was a fun movie.
Hell
it was
yeah.
good. It was a slasher, mixed with Groundhog Day. It was awesome. It had just the right amount of kills, horror, and comedy. Not a lot of comedy in the first one.
No, yeah, you're absolutely
Not a lot of comedy in the first one. Not a lot of
was still
comedy in the first
funny.
one.
It was fun, but it wasn't,
It had
like-
some funny parts and shit. Like every time she kept waking up and walking down through the quad and just all that, her reactions. That that was cool. But this movie totally 100% was not at all like the first movie. This movie morphed into a fucking sci-fi comedy. It wasn't at all what I was looking towards. It had everything to do with the first movie, and then at the same time, it had nothing to do with the first movie. The first movie was awesome. She kept rewinding back in time, whatever. Her whole mission was to find out who the fucking killer was. Once she found out who the killer was and killed it, boom, everything went back to normal. This movie, they over-explained everything, and then on top of that, it was way too slapsticky, way too much. Like, come on, man. Like, what was the one scene, which is in the trailer because I'm not spoiling anything, where she fucking electrocuted herself and then she wakes up with the big hair, blowing smoke out of her
adorable.
mouth. Come on, it was just
That was awesome.
It was just it's just, you know what? If it was anything else, if it wasn't a sequel to this movie, and if it wasn't a sequel to a horror movie, mind you, a PG-13 horror movie, but still a horror slasher movie, then maybe I would have been like, oh yeah, it's a fun movie, because it was a fun movie, but it was a sci-fi comedy. And then the stinger at the end, where they're going to try to make a third movie, and I'm so glad that this movie's doing shitty, because we're not going to get a third movie. Fuck that. No, because it's going to turn even worse. It turned into Scary Movie. That's what it turned into. I
said it like it's a bad thing.
Listen, I love Scary Movie, but when you're expecting one type of movie and you get a totally different type of movie, then it just doesn't work. It got to the point where, and like I said, when you and I went at it on Facebook with Peter, that towards the end, I didn't give a shit who the killer was.
Pat, the fuck do you want?
Whoa, damn,
sorry. Our producer just walked in.
Yeah, Michael was trying to anything to interrupt me.
I'm getting
anything to interrupt me.
Let Eugene continue, Micah.
Yes, it's just it got to the point where obviously the first movie we were trying to figure out who the killer was throughout the whole movie. This movie, not only did they fucking foreshadow from the beginning who the fucking killer was, by the end of the movie, I didn't give a shit who the killer was. The killer was like, who the killer is and all that was just like a foregone conclusion. Thank you.
It was.
In the movie, that's what it was. When the whole premise of the movie is, all right, the first movie, we know who the killer is. The second movie, oh shit, it's not the original killer from the first movie. So now you got to figure out who it is. So stick with that formula. But then you're going to throw all this sci-fi shit and turn it into comedy. And it was just, ugh. And then, you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't think that Miss Rothy is a female Bruce Campbell. I'm sorry.
I said she's like her. I like him.
She's like him, which means she's a female Bruce. It doesn't matter. Potato. Tomato.
Tell me she wasn't awesome.
She was good, but it's not. She was good for the sci-fi comedy that she was in.
Was she not?
She didn't
was
act
she
like
not
that
awesome and happy in the first one?
in what?
She was awesome
She was
in the
awesome
first
in the
one.
first one, but
and
this
she
one
was
just
awesome
totally
in this one
different.
too.
This was all right.
Because
So you know what?
she went through this
Just
shit
say
again.
She's like a fucking Amy Schumer or something then, because this was a comedy.
You're
This was
Amy
a sci-fi
Schumer.
comedy. Your mother's Amy Schumer. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you like that? All
All
right.
right, guys, good?
Drew.
Drew.
Okay, so I do this thing where I hate surprises. Like when I read a book, I immediately look at the last page first.
No shit.
I hate surprises. So I read a shit ton on this movie, so I knew going into it that I was getting a sci-fi movie. So that's what I agree with you 100%. This was not a, well, part of the way, because this is not a horror movie. If
Yeah.
I was going in expecting a horror movie, you're right, it's still fun, it still would have been entertaining,
Yeah.
but I would have been upset because I would be looking for a horror movie.
Thank you.
So but knowing what I was getting, it was super fun, it was super awesome. I think it was super worth seeing, but you have to know what you're gonna get.
Yes.
Like, that's it. It's not the same as the first one. And again, you're right, it's very like, it's focusing more on the story of why this thing is happening,
Mhm.
instead of everything that the first one focused on, which was just, okay, I gotta find out who's killing me. They kind of touched on it at first, and then
Then it was
gone.
just at the end. Then at the end when
and
you
then
find out who it
you're
is,
right,
I'm like,
they
who gives a
spoon
shit?
fed him to you.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then they tried to add that little twist at the end with the killer, and it was
Yeah.
just I don't know, it was
and
just dumb.
the huggy moment, I could have.
I could have done
but,
without
like,
that.
I
the
still
subplot.
like the movie because again, I know what I was going into. I still think it was awesome. I wouldn't mind a third one, knowing what I'm getting.
Knowing what you're getting into, but the thing,
Yeah.
but the thing is, and also with the trailer, and I have a huge issue with the trailer because the
Yeah.
trailer, first off, on top of it spoiling the first movie for
Yep.
anybody who saw who didn't see the first movie,
Yep.
who had any inkling to watch the second movie, they spoiled that. But then on top of that, the trailer led me to believe that it was going to be one type of movie, and then it ended up being something totally
Yeah.
different. Like, all right, you know what? This isn't a spoiler, but for me, the trailer made me think that everybody that she was dealing with, they were all going to get killed, or they were all going to get, murdered
see
by
that.
the killer or whatever.
Yeah.
And
all right, you got
that
me
was
there.
not the case at all.
Yeah.
Like it was just,
I agree
that
with
guy
you.
was like,
That
oh, so I guess you got to keep dying to save us.
and agree with you on that.
It's
All right.
just the trailer just misled, and again, the whole movie just misled.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't like it.
But that's also why I don't like seeing movies on opening night, because then I can read spoilers and know what I'm getting into.
See,
And
but
therefore
I
can
don't like
enjoy
that.
it
I don't
more.
like getting spoiled.
Oh,
It wasn't
man.
anything like they
Yeah.
didn't tell me what happened. It was basically like a conversation like this. Just like,
Yeah.
this isn't what's happening, but this is the kind of movie that you're getting.
Yeah.
So I think that I kind of had an edge going in like that,
Mhm.
knowing that I wasn't going to be getting what I got before.
I get it.
So that's why. Movie itself, I really liked. Movie as a continuation of the first. It wasn't a solid effort.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I like that they went that different route. Actually, I thought that was
I'm
cool.
not complaining that
I
they
could compare,
did.
and
They
this
just shouldn't have marketed it as that. And I feel like when someone markets a movie different than what it is, then they know that they're not giving their best.
It's misleading.
in the trailer, they have her like. How did you not know there would be like more like comedy in this and stuff? Like in the trailer, she's
You can
like
tell there's
she's
more
jumping out.
comedy.
Yeah.
She's jumping out of the plane in her
I can
underwear.
see. Yeah, I can
Like-
see if it was going to get a little more comedic, which that was okay. But again, the whole sci-fi angle, the whole just that whole explanation just bugged me. Like I like it better. Like again, we've talked before where when they over-explain like a slasher's origins or where this monster comes from or whatever, it kind of ruins it. I'd rather not even know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would have
Okay.
rather
Why
they went.
explain why using the vehicle that they used
Yeah.
because it was
explaining
because it was right,
the
it was
day
right
kept
there.
repeating.
Like I don't know why
I
not.
don't
Like
know. I didn't.
it was like a mix between like Rick and Morty, The Twilight Zone, and Scream. Like I think I thought
That's
that was
exactly
awesome.
what it is. You're
And
right.
it was awesome. Take those three things, which are awesome, put them together. There you go. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It is. It's great for a sci-fi.
Back on,
Yeah,
back on
it's not a
comparing,
horror movie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie.
back on comparing her to Bruce Campbell. She does her own stunts, and this movie kind of reminded me of that. And you have Evil Dead, and then you have Evil Dead 2. which Evil Dead
Well,
2
even
was.
you have Evil Dead 2 and then you have or
of
you have
Darkness.
Evil Dead and then you have Army of Darkness.
Oh, okay, yeah. This like kind of reminded me of that, where it didn't
Also, I
stick
kind
to
of said
that.
Emo Dead, and
You
now
did?
now I have My Chemical Romance stuck in my head like immediately.
Closing the goddamn door. Oh,
That's Panic at the Disco. Go
the
fuck
same
yourself.
fucking thing.
No, it's not.
They're all the same.
You're stupid.
You're
You
2000.
listen to ICP. You don't fucking matter.
Oh shit.
Where my juggalos at?
We're gonna talk
Literally
about-
nowhere.
So pussy
In the
farts.
brother's basements.
Pussy farts, right?
Micah's a pussy fart.
So you're
Micah is
a pussy, fart.
fart. There we go.
Fucking fart in a cracker.
All right. So, happy death day to you.
Go see it.
See
Go
it
fucking
if
see
you,
If you're a fan of the first movie,
yeah, go see it and know
go
what you're
see it,
getting
but know what you're
into.
getting into. Just
Eugene,
don't
if
expect
you
don't expect anything to do with the first movie. Just
if you knew that it was sci-fi, more comedy than anything, would you have still gone to see it? And would you have had a different point?
I probably would have had a different experience. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just mad because you got something you didn't think you were gonna get.
Well,
I'm
he
mad
has
because
it-
I didn't get a horror movie. I got a fucking sci-fi
he
comedy.
didn't get what was sold to him,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
which
All right.
I totally understand. Again, I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Knowing what I was getting into.
Hmm.
If I'd be with Eugene. If I expected everything from the last movie, I would have been mad too. I definitely because they went real deep in the sci-fi, and it would have been
They
like,
did.
where the fuck's the killer? Like, why are they not showing this guy like killing her or anything? Like,
Exactly.
or anyone. Like, it's just
The
Once in
horror-
the beginning when they
I was just gonna say, the horror is
when
at
they
the
did the one
beginning.
reveal in the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie, and I was like, okay, this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, but then it just got dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
no. You're fine.
Yeah, didn't like it.
It's Carrie calling me.
She's definitely a good shot though. Pop with the gun.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
college girl.
yeah.
You know, she was born in 87.
Ugh.
She's also she's not like like an early 20 something that I thought. Like she's like in her 30s.
That's
I
crazy.
thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. 'cause
Yeah, so she's
pretty-
awesome.
she's cute.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. I don't know about awesome though. What else was she in
Man, you did
besides
not.
this movie?
Honestly, don't know.
And there you go. And you know what? She's not going to be in anything after it either.
So that sucks, man. She was so good in it.
Hey, man.
I think she'd make a great like hokey horror movie actress.
Yeah. Even just like a new scream queen.
I think she'd be great in like a frat boy, like an American Pie type movie, or
What, like a
some shit
fucking
that.
Van Wilder
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
she did
Some
great
shit
in
like
the
that, yeah.
first one.
She did really well. It's just she went from being like a bitchy fucking sorority sister to
Yeah. Well, that's not her fault. That's the way the movie took
No,
her.
I know, I know,
Yeah.
but she had decent range
Yeah.
in that. But I don't think she's a one note actress, and
I
don't
put up
think she's gonna do
I put up a
anything else.
Facebook status and it was go see Happy Death Day to you. And the next day I got a notification from Eugene on that status. And I'm like, all right, cool. Eugene's going to like go in on this with me. And it was the angry face emoji. It was the angry face emoji. And then I don't know, a lot of bullshit. And we kind of went back and forth. And then our good
I know
friend.
Micah. Well, first Micah came in like the other room, and he's like, "Babe, like I know you're not really on Facebook anymore, but I'm kind of getting torn apart over here." And I'm like, "Yep, save it for the podcast." Like,
I think that
want
if
nothing
you
to
go
do
back
with
to
this.
our episode 7, we had Peter on here from from Thursday Night Terrors.
Whoop, whoop.
Peter fucking sided with you, and I feel like it's because you're intimidating.
Don't think that Peter sided with me because I'm intimidated. I think Peter, can we all agree that Peter's a horror snob?
oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's
So-
gonna hate this movie.
So if you exactly,
yeah,
okay,
right.
so
He's
if
gonna
Peter's a
hate
horror
this.
snob, like we all know he is going to hate this movie
unless
as much, if not more, than I dislike this movie.
yeah, PB, if you're listening, it's not a horror movie, but
It's not a horror
go
movie.
see it, but don't expect a horror movie.
But I
Is
think
it a fun movie? Yes.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi comedy. But then again, you already know that because I said it on Facebook.
But I feel like despite our differences in this, it's is still better than Suspiria.
Anything's better than Suspiria.
Yeah, we're bringing it back. See,
I'm sorry.
the love's back in the
Anything's
room.
better than Suspiria. That's
Last-
3 hours of a horse just shitting. It's like, damn, this is better than Suspiria.
Yeah.
Well, like, how much
You
does that
kidding
horse
me?
eat?
Yeah, this one makes you really, really think.
It does. It does.
Oh
yeah.
my god!
So there
All
you
right.
go.
So,
Well,
So
today's,
Micah says go see it. Me, I say wait till it comes out on cable.
on cable.
On cable.
Until it comes out on
Cable.
cable.
That's right. HBO, Showtime, Redbox, Netflix,
Skinamax.
Hulu,
I was
whatever.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Weird.
What were you gonna say?
Skinamax.
Skinamax. I used to
Yeah.
love Skinamax. Ooh.
Oh, those women in prison movies.
Cinemax After Dark.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho.
Get you say.
You guys
Back to
good?
the hairy palms. Yeah.
Yeah. Dracula.
All
Are
the
you guys, like,
softcore.
bored now that porn is on phones? Like you don't have to work for it.
It's I get like I'll reach a point where it'll be like 2 hours will go by and I'm like I'm still watching this because it's like I'm like no, I'm not going to finish this one.
You watch a
Well,
whole porn though?
No, I don't watch a whole
I
porn.
just watch like minutes, like snippets of. I'm like, all right, next, all right, next, all right, next.
Yeah, but I mean, like sometimes I want to know the plot, but like I get like right to the. I want to get right.
Plot. I just go right to the scenes.
I want to go right to the meat and potatoes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, right to meat and potatoes. It's like,
So how
especially
did they get there?
like
Did
it's
he
like,
fix her sink first. I need to know.
yeah,
You deliver a pizza?
It's gonna bother me.
like man, that
My anxiety is through the roof. Did they turn the water back on?
Is he a Jehovah's Witness?
plowing that married lady in the ass is not going to fix her TV, sir. But I mean, through the power, through the teachings and power of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, anything is possible. So jot that one down.
That's right.
Today's subject: modern
already been
modern
gabbing.
horror. We're
Nice segue.
yeah, hey,
Yeah.
we're not going like too far back. We're doing like what is it like within like a 10-year period?
I would imagine
Or-
it's a 10-year period.
Yeah, good 10-year period. Modern horror.
Yeah.
It's just a little something we're gonna touch on here. But I don't really want to go first. I gotta sit here and lick my wounds from you tearing that movie apart. So
we heard his feelings.
yeah,
You
man.
did.
Drewski, Eugene, one of you take it
Poor
away.
pumpkin. I mean, I got one movie. It's fairly recent, actually super recent, and I can't wait for the next new movie to come out. Get Out.
Ooh, okay.
Get Out, I consider modern horror. Who would have thought that fucking Jordan Peele
Jordan Peele of Key and Peele.
Peele.
Yeah.
was such a huge genre fan.
I know. I'm looking
and-
forward to his next one too. Us.
Us, oh my god, I can't
looks
wait.
creepy.
I can't-
Us
that looks creepy
actually
as
looks
fuck.
really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like,
on top of that, he's doing the Twilight, Zone
Zone.
on CBS.
Yeah, all right.
Into
Pat's
it.
excited.
I'm super stoked. Did you see the commercial in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
The Twilight Zone
That's
commercial?
sweet.
That
Yeah.
was awesome. I mean, who would have thought a goofy dude like that?
I know.
And it was funny too because, and I was just talking about this to somebody the other day. How like Key and Peele, I always thought that Key was the one that was going to be like the big like star,
Yeah.
breakout star of this.
Hey man,
But
he
it was
landed
funny
a
'cause
part
he-
in Predator.
I know,
Well,
but
yeah,
he's
and
also
he's
been in a
been in
bunch of
other things,
movies
too,
and
yeah.
TV shows and stuff and commercials and shit.
Yeah.
Plus, he did
And
that
then-
shit with Obama, where he
Yeah,
was
the translator?
Yeah, the translator for Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was at Key and Peele's skit.
But he
Yeah.
actually did it like on stage with
Yeah, he did.
Obama,
Yeah.
which is pretty sweet.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, Jordan Peele, all of a sudden, he comes out of left field with Get Out, which, you know, I thought it was awesome. It was different. It was, yeah, it was a thriller horror. It was just, you know, it was almost like Body Snatcher esque type
Little
type deal.
hypnotizing thing
Yeah,
behind it, yeah.
hypnotizing. You know, transferring. What were they transferring? Their souls, or what were they doing? The white people into the black people.
Okay, so
Well, we can get into spoilers because if you haven't seen the movie yet, then
actually,
I don't know
yeah,
what to tell
spoil
you.
it away, man. Because confession time, I have not seen it.
you haven't seen Get Out
No,
yet.
I haven't. It's on my list of movies. It goes.
Jesus Christ,
no, it's the
Micah.
same thing with. I know everything about it pretty much, so I feel like I already watched it.
Okay. But yeah, they like, you know, rich white people kidnap fucking black people because they are physically more like dominant and, you know, and better athletically and not really health wise, but, you know, old ass white people, they were paying. You seen Get Out, right, Drew?
Not entirely.
You either?
Not entirely.
Motherfucker.
You didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, I did.
When?
It was on HBO Go. I was sick one day when I stayed home and I started watching it.
How far'd you get?
Not very. I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
I was sick.
Okay, you know, bottom line, it was a good movie. You guys got to watch it.
What?
I actually really like the actress in it. I used to watch.
Which one?
I forget. Hang on.
The one that's in Girls?
Yes, yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yes,
say.
okay.
She, because that's what I originally saw her in, and I fucking hate Lena Dunham with a burning passion.
Do you really?
Oh god, yeah, she's the worst. But like,
Listen, the best thing that come out of Girls was Adam Driver.
yeah, him too.
Yeah, they
Good old Kylo Ren.
they show his wiener in that.
They do.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
They do.
They
But
Also
yeah,
show all of her too.
yeah,
Every episode.
yeah.
Good
way,
God.
way
I
too
can't
Way
believe I
too
watched that
much-
show.
way
I
too
watched
much of
every
her.
season of that show.
Did
Every
you
episode.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god, the last episode.
The-
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
So
But-
back on Get Out is now this is because I have yet to see it. Like it's on my list of stuff to see. Like I the whole thing. Like I just can't. My schedule and stuff.
Stop making
Drew's schedule.
excuses. Who cares? Continue. What are you gonna say?
I love it. Cut to the chase. Cut to the
Fucking,
chase.
is it actually as good though as like everyone's making it out to be?
I liked it. I loved it. Listen, it was different. It was awesome. It was award worthy. I mean, Catherine Keener's in it. Catherine Keener's awesome. Bradley Whitford, who fucking plays a dick in like everything that he's been in since the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Plays like the dad. The chick who I can't remember her name from Girls.
Yeah.
Was really good in it. The new guy he's got this name. He sounds like something African, and I'm not going to even try to pronounce his name, but he was fantastic. He was also in Black Panther.
I was gonna say
He was a dude
the
with the
bad
fucking-
tribesman.
yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking
Where they
about.
wear the quilts or whatever it is. It
Yeah.
turned into,
The
into
quilts.
Once
quilts.
read the rhino.
Shields. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rhino.
He was in it. He was awesome in it. And it was just the whole storyline, everything, and also it was something new. It wasn't anything rehashed like Halloween or Friday the 13th or I know what you did last summer or any of these fucking formulaic movies. It was something different. That's why I'm super excited because I mean, seeing the trailers for Us,
Mm-hmm.
it was like
That's such
to
a
me
cool
Us. I mean,
concept, too.
yeah, doppelganger
Yeah.
fucking horror
Doppelganger
movie.
thing, yeah.
And
Is that gonna
it
be
also
kinda
gave me
like a changeling type thing.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Changeling also mixed with like The Strangers.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
kind of vibe I got.
The one there's like a mask or something like it, like
One of the kids, the kid that plays the son. I guess
Yeah.
the son's doppelganger is like burnt, and he wears like a fucking mask.
Yeah.
Who looks like Deckard from
Plus,
Nightbreed.
like, dude, that oh shit, yeah. The trailer for that gets me pumped up too because of I love that song. I got 5 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just how they
It gets
use
all
that.
menacing.
Yeah.
I got
Towards the end, yeah.
5 on it. Yeah.
Plus, it has what's his nuts. The guy that played M'Baku from Black Panther.
Yep.
I forgot his fucking name. You know he went to UB, right?
No, did he
Oh, no
really?
shit. That's cool.
He wasn't
that.
from
That's cool.
Buffalo, but he was in UB for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know UB like did acting.
Dude, what was
I didn't know
that? What was that like Get Out challenge thing where like you ran really fast and cut a turn? Do you remember those like on the
Yeah.
internet? That was like a thing,
I don't
and people
know.
were just like wiping out left and right. Just, like,
Were they?
Yeah.
They were, like,
That's actually a pretty cool scene in the
flipping,
movie.
yeah.
So I didn't see the movie, but I watched like a 10-minute reel of like the Get Out run challenge, just like
Yeah.
booking it, then cutting the turn really fast and just seeing everybody wipe out was awesome. That like, dude, Jordan Peele like is in talks of revamping Candyman.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's pretty wild.
Listen,
It's gonna be.
I say give him all the properties. I mean,
Don't give him Friday the 13th. That's LeBron James's.
that's who?
LeBron James. LeBron James is gonna
LeBron's
take
gonna
that
do
shit.
it. Yeah, because LeBron
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
how to handle it.
Shit, man. All that money, we'll find someone to do
Uh-huh,
it.
Hey,
uh-huh.
man, we rolled our eyes about Jordan Peele, and here we are.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of silly
Listen,
that
I
he was
didn't know-
taking
I didn't know
over
what
the
to
horror
expect.
genre.
That's.
like-
I mean,
Well, because we expected it with Danny McBride when he wanted to do all the shit that he was doing.
Oh, Alien Covenant.
Covenant, yeah.
Yeah, we-
and how did that turn out? We were so
Yeah.
excited for it.
Yeah, he
and-
really put it over too. Like,
but, I mean, Danny McBride is also part of the reason we got that new Halloween. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah, you could
I
totally
mean-
tell the parts that Danny McBride wrote in that too.
yeah, but still, I mean, it's just it's weird. It's weird how like a lot of these like comedic like actors and producers and directors, like you don't really know. Like it's almost like they do the comedy to get their foot in the door,
Yeah, exactly.
and then once they got enough clout, then they do whatever the fuck they
Yeah.
want to do, what
So
they're really interested in.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of almost like with these fucking comedians that try to be like try to turn to serious actors.
yeah.
Like every
Oh,
comedian
it's
wants to be
fucking
Tom Hanks.
Steve Carell now is
Steve
like,
Carell
you
needs
know,
to stop. He
Yeah,
needs to
man,
go back
go-
to 40-Year-Old
go back.
Virgin.
Yeah,
or
do
The Office.
50-year-old virgin now, man.
Yeah, something. Well, I mean, he's not. He got fucked at the end of it.
Oh fuck.
Surely.
Yeah.
And with Catherine Keener, who was in Get Out. Look at that. Look at that.
Full circle.
Full circle. But yeah, no, that was a good movie.
I said jinx.
I know. I heard it. What? Fuck. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. No, that's it. Modern horror. We started. Get Out.
Get out.
Mike, are you done licking your wounds?
Yeah, there was something I was gonna say about Get Out too that I can't fucking. It's gone. It's
You didn't
gone.
see the
Whatever.
movie, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
No. It was a question I had. Yeah. So I was gonna talk about Terrifier, but I feel like that's just so like we talked about Terrifier so
I had
much
a list,
already.
and a lot of the movies
And-
that we already talked about, I took off. I took off the list.
Like
Mandy.
Yeah, like that was another one too. I'm like, well, let's talk
Halloween.
about Mandy. Let's talk about Halloween. And
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
already did
man,
that.
fuck. And like, I'm like, well, let's cover Hatchet, like all of them. And then I'm like, man, that's for like another time. We could get all into Adam Green shit.
Yeah.
But we haven't really talked. Well, one of my favorite horror movies, and not just horror movies, but like movies in general, is The Shining. And it had that really, really slow burn, everything from the music, the way it was shot. And I feel like there hasn't really been anything like that since then, except for The Witch. That came out a couple years back.
Mhm.
And that was A24 Studios. They also they right after that they came out with that fucking god awful It Comes at Night, which apparently nothing comes at night
That was
except for
that was actually another movie that I was gonna talk about.
Really? We could
how
just
terrible
shit
it was.
on that for the rest of the
I would-
episode.
yeah, we could do a whole show on that, but yeah, that movie
Yeah,
sucked ball
dude,
sacks.
I love The Witch. I love how it's shot. I mean, like, unfortunately, it's incredibly hard to follow. That's why you got to like watch it a couple times. And I'm not saying the story. I'm saying the dialogue, man, because it's like it ain't all down. I do not want to get on your knees and got to see Darth Vader. Like they it's I know, and it was like the whole like they like actually took excerpts.
Yes.
They
Of,
took expert excerpts.
Yes.
expert. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Yes.
Of like journals and shit like that, and actually use like the actual dialogue. So I remember the one time we watched it, and then the second time we watched it, we threw the subtitles on.
Oh, game
And-
changer.
Oh my god, man!
Absolute game changer.
It's like watching fucking Clockwork Orange with subtitles, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, like it's severely necessary. Like I like how it's the whole the family, the father's on trial. Not really a trial. It was just like kind of like a town meeting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're separatists from the church. They're all what, fucking Protestants or whatever they.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's the 1600s, and they get kicked out of that town outside of Boston. So they kind of are traveling. They don't really have much to live by. They find some land. Father whips up a nice little house for them.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would
It's
be.
like,
It would be very
I
nice.
live here
Wouldn't it
now.
be
Yeah.
nice?
We're just gonna set up right here.
Yeah, let's
We're
set
here.
up right here where there just happens to be a fucking witch living in these goddamn woods. And it's everything seems fine. You know, they start doing the crops and everything, and it's mom and dad, daughter,
Children.
daughter who's the oldest, Thomason. There's the son, and then the two shitty ass fucking twins, and I hate those two so much.
Oh
Was
my
it
God.
Mercy and Jonas or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wanted to kill them. And then you had this little baby. And now if you've never seen it, you see like the trailer or whatever, she's doing peekaboo with the baby.
Yep.
And it opens up her eyes, the baby's gone.
Yep.
Like gone, completely gone. And they're like, okay, it was a wolf, whatever. And you're like, okay, they're gonna spend the rest of this movie trying to find this baby. They'll find the baby, whatever. That's not really the case.
Nope.
No, that baby does not fare well.
No, it's
so
not.
a little spoiler alert. It's what the witch chops the baby up, covers herself in the baby's blood, which maybe, I don't know, preserves her, keeps her girlish figure, maybe, whatever.
Nice and youthful.
Yeah, but it goes on with paranoia, deceit, and there's a lot of pointing fingers at each other in the family, which kind of adds to that whole like you don't know who to trust thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like The Thing.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
okay, and they're isolated. I mean, there's not the crops aren't really taking. And then the father ends up getting a gun behind the mother's back, and it's he took that silver cup, and that the mother freaks out about blames it on like Thomason.
Yeah.
And oh man, but this
the dad is so shitty because he lets Thomason take
Yeah,
so much
what a
flack
dick.
for shit. Like, and the mom just like already hates her. So
oh yeah, for the baby.
Yeah.
But the whole like I took thy cup. It was me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. That
was an actual clip from the
Yes, it was. And Jim Ross is there. How do you like? Oh, that was my Austin. How do you like that? I don't do a good Jim Ross. Anyways, but then which it all kind of leads. You fast forward a bit. You got that goat, Black Phillip. Black Phillip.
He's so cute.
So once
I have a little Pop Funko of Black Phillip
with the red
apple.
eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be cool to have. Good for you.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your Pop
Thank
Funko,
you.
Eugene. We're all very
I'd
proud
like
of
to
you.
thank the Lord. Without none of this would be possible.
Yes. Every day we stray further and further from God.
Oh my
So
God.
but it's just is the ending of The Witch I am in love with.
Oh yeah.
I'm absolutely in love with when everyone's dead except for Thomason and she's sitting there and she's trying to talk to Black Phillip and you're like, okay, maybe this is just all in her fucking head.
Yep.
And the goat just got really pissed off and decided to anyways, but then you hear, what dost thou want?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the whole, do you want to live all yummy like? Wait, he doesn't say that, right? No, he says, do you want to live all sexy like God? Like something along those lines there. You want to live deliciously. I know the fucking line. Yeah. Yeah. Then I shall help thy sign thy hand, thy bitch. Yeah. So, man, fucking Witch is, but everything to like the long shots. And it has, we talked about this in another episode. It has the hum, the slow hum that kind of throws you off. Like, they zoom in on like that scene with the bunny, the rabbits sitting there, and you can kind of hear the hum, and you know that's like the Witch of the Woods watching them. Yeah. I guess, good God, all around. What a good movie. And when the son dies, that kid was a fucking amazing actor.
Yeah, well, they all were. You got even like the shitty little kids, like they had to speak in old English. Like,
you could tell they were all theater actors.
Yeah, but I'm talking like even the children. Like these kids can't be more than like what, 5?
Oh yeah,
and that's how they're talking. It's like it's super impressive. I think.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Who played? What's that?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Dude, like I was looking up the just like everything like with the Witch earlier, and like my God, she looks like an alien.
Yeah,
her eyes are split so far apart.
They're like even more than Uma Thurman.
But yeah,
right.
But it's weird though because I couldn't decide whether she was attractive or not in The Witch. And she's done a couple of movies since. She did like Thoroughbreds. She's going to be in the New Mutants. She was in
she's going to be in New Mutants.
She was in Split. Yeah, she was in she was in Split, and she was just in Glass. Like, I don't know.
She does have a very distinct face.
She does have a super distinct face.
Yeah.
She always looks like she's about to cry.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
But,
which goes to that whole thing being a good actor, that whole being able to.
Yeah. She has decent range. I mean, so far, everything
totally.
that she wasn't she also in that movie Morgan? She was Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not. I think she's pretty awesome.
But she's not human.
I think she's getting better though with every movie that she's in. Honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, how
acting
old is
wise.
she?
I don't know. She's got to be in her 20s, mid 20s.
The movie starts with that the judge in the town, who's Julian Richings, who plays Death in Supernatural, who also played the original like bird face looking guy from Wrong Turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I didn't know that was him.
He also popped up in that really awesome Christmas horror story.
Yeah.
With
he's such a good actor.
He's awesome. The when you first see him in Supernatural as Death, the slow motion scene, what was that? That was season 5, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, which was the best season they ever had.
Oh my God, that was so good.
But yeah, that was my take on modern horror as The Witch. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, fucking see it. If you've seen it, Watch it again with subtitles.
Yeah.
Watch
With
the shit out of
That's
it.
what I'm
With
asking
subtitles.
now.
Yeah.
Absolutely
see it
with
with
subtitles.
subtitles.
Yeah, watch it with subtitles.
It
You pick up
is a total game changer.
You
'cause
pick
at
up a lot.
Yeah, when you're watching, you're just kind of like, wait, what the fuck are
What the
they
fuck did
talking
you say?
about? The amount of times that I looked at Micah and I was like, do you know what's happening?
I'm like, what was that one? Like, is he yelling at her
Yes,
or
yeah.
agreeing with her?
I was so concerned.
It's like,
and
oh shit, he
confused.
hit her. No,
Yeah.
no, you're disagreeing.
Yep,
this is
never mind.
This is
Yep.
an argument. Oh, and how about that part where she's hallucinating, like having that vision that the baby's back and she's breastfeeding it, but it's a crow pecking her tits off.
Yeah, that
Like
was
just
tough.
like mowing, and she's sitting there laughing, and her tits are just like being like pecked the shit out of
Yeah.
this. Oh, this crow just nibbling away at him.
And that's what the noise it was making too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was going num 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 num. There's
Nom, 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 nom,
Black
nom.
Phillip. Do you want to live very yummy like?
Very yummy,
like.
I want someone to get that tattooed with Black Phillip. Black Phillip looking like a chibi. Do you want to live yummy like? Come with me. Hail Satan.
You good?
I'm great.
All right. Well, I'll attempt
I
to make
love
this
it.
pretty quick. I wanted to talk about Autopsy of Jane Doe because
Oh,
of how
good
much
movie.
Fucking
Great movie.
Good
Love.
movie.
that movie. Andre Overdahl was the director. Came out in 2017. We actually had the pleasure of seeing it at the screening room, our local one of our local movies.
Oh, you guys
theaters.
heard us. Yeah, you guys
Oh,
heard us
that's
talk about
yeah.
the screening room before. If you're in Buffalo, check it out.
Yeah, it's a cool
Screening rooms is
little
shit.
place. Yeah, it was great. So we saw that it was playing there. It was like during that one snowstorm. We like invited you, but you were like stuck or something like that because it was snowing. a
Oh, that's
lot, or
right.
you were,
Oh,
like,
really?
working
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it was really bad out.
Yeah, and
It's always bad when it
yeah.
storms here in Buffalo.
Mm.
Yep, welcome to
It's
Buffalo.
what we're known for.
Yes, it is. Out of
And
towners,
chicken wings.
it's totally true.
Chicken wings, the Bills, and snow.
And snow.
And a lot of fat people.
Yeah, we're
Mm.
basically Canada though. But
Hey.
But yeah, so that movie was so good. It was nothing like I expected it. It was so terrifying. First off, that's like my dream job is to like.
Is it really?
Oh my god! I was like, I even made my mom watch it the other day, and we were sitting there, and I was just like,
This is what I want to do, Mom.
yeah, like if I could switch careers at this point, it would totally be that. Like I have a weird obsession with human anatomy, and I just fucking love corpses. I think they're so cool. Like it's
Agreed.
super great. So I mean, not like I guess there's no way to say that, not a weird way. So yeah, it's a totally weird way, but like I think that'd be so interesting, and just like figuring out how people died, like without
Yeah.
being able to always outwardly see it. Like that's so cool. So yeah, there's that, and I love Brian Cox is amazing.
Brian Cox is the man.
Oh,
May I?
Everything
May
that he's
I?
in.
Yes.
Man's game, Brian Cox.
Man's game, Brian Cox.
Goddamn right.
He's great. I really like. Is it Emil Hirsch? I call him Emil because
Yeah.
he has the E at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's Emil Hirsch.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
a meal.
And I was like, Emilio. But, sorry. Yeah, I always love him too. I don't see him in enough. I like him a lot.
Yeah, where did he kind of like fizzle out?
No, I
Kind
don't
of.
think so. He like did and didn't. Like he did that. Was it Into the Wild that he was kind of big for? The one where he like
Yes.
travels through Alaska.
Yeah, he tried
kind of
doing, like-
backpacks through it.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. He tried
Something
doing
like
like that indie movie type thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he was in he was Speed Racer,
He was.
the Wachowski brothers Speed Racer, which
Yeah.
bombed.
Wait,
Yeah.
And then
That
he
was
really
him?
didn't do any. Yeah,
Yeah.
holy shit, with John Goodman.
with John Goodman. Yeah,
Oh man, that
Yeah.
movie was not
and
good.
Christina Ricci.
No.
Fuck.
Which
Yeah.
is a shame because he's such a good actor. Like he's really great.
He is.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, but it's like in the beginning of the movie, it's him doing the whole like, oh, the James Vanderbeek, I don't want your life to his dad, but like, but not really. But oh no, you know what? The movie starts in that murder scene.
Yeah, the murder scene.
Yeah, right off the
trying to
bat.
figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah,
here.
there's just like blood everywhere, an entire family's dead, and they find this body in
It
the
was,
basement that was buried. And
Burke,
it was just
the sheriff,
the
yeah.
sheriff, and nobody had any idea what it had to do with any of what happened in the rest of the house. So like that's why they brought it over to Brian Cox.
There was like 5 dead bodies in
Yeah.
that house, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
5 dead bodies, and then this just it was buried in the basement,
like kind of
they-
half buried.
Yeah, so the family had like started to unearth it or something like that. I don't know. So they like couldn't figure out how to tie the body in with everything else. So that's why he brought it to Brian Cox, and well, then it's Brian Cox's job. But so he like once they start doing like the autopsy, like shit starts getting real weird real quick. Like the scares are so good. The build-up's fantastic. It's
Yep.
so creepy. Like it's everything that they're doing is really interesting during it. But like again, because I'm fascinated with the stuff, just like seeing how like, you know, they take apart the body and everything.
What was the first thing? They opened her eyes, right? They opened her eyes
no,
and they're
well,
like,
first they did the skin inspection
okay.
and like the external, and that's when they found out that her wrists and legs were fractured, like severely.
Yeah.
Or wrists and ankles, I should say. And then after that, that's when they opened her eyes, saw the clouding, and then they sorry, just waving to Eugene's live, whatever. And then that's when they opened her mouth, the tongue was cut out. So they're like trying to figure all this stuff out. And these little clues that are coming from her body that like don't really make sense, but do at the same time when they tie it all together. And it's just, oh God, I love it. It's so amazing. Like, it's just the scares with like everything else, like the super creepy being like everything starts just the way that even the radio, how it keeps turning to that one creepy song, and there's like this crazy storm. And
Open
like,
up your heart.
yeah, it's so good. I love the scene when they have to go into when they're like rushing out and they try to get into his the dad's office. And
Yeah.
when he's like trying to clean himself off in the bathroom and that thing, it's just, oh God, I love it. It's
The best part about that is like the son who keeps trying to do like, why did this happen? Why did that happen? But the
Yeah.
dad's like, it's not our job. It's not our job to ask why. It's how.
Yep.
Or it's
leave the why to the cops.
yeah, exactly. Like Burke needs a COD tonight.
Yeah.
And
So that's why they're like not, but Emil Hirsch just keeps like, I think we should get out of here.
that's
but
when
like,
shit starts to get weird. The
Yeah.
song keeps playing. There's a storm going on outside. But that's where you keep thinking the whole time Brian Cox is going to do the whole like, no, there's a logical reason why weird shit's
Yep.
going on. And then he just looks around and goes,
let's get the fuck out of here.
I
This
love
is
that.
the best.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
something like really big happens that they couldn't explain. So he was just like, yeah, we gotta go. And
But-
that bell,
So
the tinkle of the bell.
the story is that he explains the beginning of it is Emil's girlfriend's there. They're supposed to be going on like a date. He sticks around to help the dad out, but they play the little prank where it's she's like, let me see a dead body. And they pull the body out and she's like, what's this? And he's like, well, back in the day we couldn't really tell people were dead, so we put bells on them. So if you hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling, it means they were still alive.
Yeah.
So they don't get buried alive. So
Yeah.
she's going to look at like the face that got blown off with a shotgun, gets closer, then he rings the
Mhm.
bell, she jumps.
Yeah.
But that gag.
Oh my God. So that's when they had to
Oh.
like, after everything went crazy in the, what's called the autopsy room, and they're trying to get out, and then everything goes dark. They realize they couldn't get out. So they run to the office, and you hear that friggin' bell.
Bring.
That one, like, it's like, just like a thud.
Yep.
Thud.
Oh,
Tink.
so
it's just
good.
so creepy. So, and obviously the only time you've seen a bell is on a corpse, so you're like, ah, fuck. And it's just,
But
oh,
I like
every gag.
and we have talked before about like the whole like, let's not like try to like figure out like what it is, but they're smart. They're
Yeah.
scientists. Like it's like putting a puzzle together.
Oh
They
my
find
God,
they
when
find Pete under her nails, and
Yeah.
he's like, Pete's in New England.
yeah.
Like, what the hell is this doing here? And they keep going further and further, and they pull like the cloth out of her.
Yeah. It's like you for some reason, I don't know about you guys, but when we were watching it, like I first thought that it was like going to be like a ghost or demonic possession or something like that. That
did not
That
think
wasn't the
that.
it
case
did
at all.
That
not
was
go
not
that
the,
way,
no.
and I was so happy with that when they like I remember like grabbing Micah and being like,
so
oh
original,
my God.
so fucking original.
It was amazing. Like
yeah.
I've never seen a movie twist like that. Like it was
That's like-
so good.
Spoil it? Or
Ah.
no?
Is it? I mean, it's
Uh,
been 2 years.
It has been a couple years, but I mean, I don't know.
Let's. I just kind of went in hard on the witch, but I mean, we
did.
don't really have to. We don't have to like.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually prefer you guys watch it because the way they put everything together and like you're thinking that it's like weird when they're doing it. Like, why would that be like that? And that'd be like the thread that they find in her mouth, and like, you know, they find like
so much.
they find her
The movie
tooth
was a
wrapped up
pleasant
in
surprise.
something else. It totally was.
Like
She
when I
had,
saw it, I think I watched it on Netflix or it was on cable, I think, and I caught it right at the
Mhm.
beginning. I'm like, yeah, let me watch this shit, and yeah, by the end of it, I was blown away.
Yeah,
It was good. It was good.
Oh, it's so good.
Drew let one of her famous screams out in the theater. Like screams.
You have a famous scream? What is it?
I'm not going to do it in this. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to do that
On
to
the
Pat.
microphone? All right.
Yeah, don't worry,
Yeah.
Pat. No one's screaming in the microphone except for Eugene.
Yeah, because that's what I normally do.
Well, yeah, you do.
Stop it.
Poor Pat over there.
Stop it.
Hungover Pat.
Well, people
just-
keep telling me that I don't talk in the mic. Hopefully,
one or the
you'll be able to
other.
hear me this time.
I forgot which part got me.
They're looking through the crack in the wall,
Oh yeah,
and he pops up.
yeah,
Yeah, the cadaver.
yeah. The jump scares they get me sometimes.
But this wasn't like a James Wan just rely on jump scares
No,
thing. Like
not at
this
all.
was,
No.
oh my god,
No,
this was so
it built
good.
up the tension.
It
and
did.
yet
A lot of psychological going on
as the movie went
um,
on.
Yeah.
Plus, like there was there was a good subplot too
Yes.
between the father and the son.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
you mentioned at the beginning. Also, you find out like the mother
Killed herself.
yeah.
And so it's just like it touches on that with everything else, and like I said, it's like kind of a slow build up, but it's not so much that you're like bored. Like everything's super interesting. So
Mhm.
by the time stuff starts happening, you're like, oh shit, yeah, but you're not like,
Mhm.
oh my god, when is this gonna start picking up? Like it's
But
just
then it builds up to something interesting too
It
and
does.
satisfying.
Yeah.
at the
Oh
end.
yeah.
oh 100%.
Very, very, very,
yeah.
very.
Oh my! I just remember we like after the movie stopped, we just kind of like sat there for a minute. I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit! Like, oh, it was so good.
Ah, it was awesome.
Yep. So that was mine. Go see it if you haven't watched Autopsy of Jane Doe. I'm purposely not saying
Look it up.
twist, even though it's been 2 fucking years for you people.
I mean, there's plenty of modern horror, and we could like go on and on like forever about this. But I like the whole just kind of keeping it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just.
Well, we're gonna be doing this for at least.
We just keep it to 3 movies.
No. I'm just saying, like that's what I'm gonna really go in on, like deep. Like this could be something we could come back on, touch on again, and stuff like that. But I mean, like for like modern stuff, like there are like even like things that like slip through the cracks. Even like like have you seen Charlie's Farm?
No.
That's super good. Nathan Jones is in it.
Tara
and,
Reid,
Tara
isn't
Reid.
it?
Nathan Jones and Tara Reid.
Yeah, man.
I'm there.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Charlie's Farm. Look that one. Oh,
Tara
and
Reid is exactly as good as you think she would be.
Really?
Yep.
oh yeah,
Perfect.
the freaking
Perfect.
90 pounds of her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bill Mosley's in it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I mean, some people shit on it. I thought it was fun.
it's fun.
It's
very fun.
totally fun. Like there's like that
Well,
kind of.
I mean, after your review of Happy Death Day to You, I'm kind of questioning your
Well,
opinions
I'm
on
I'm also saying that it's a good fun.
things. I value your opinion.
Yeah.
she liked Happy Death Day too.
I do too. I know. We already
talked.
said
We
that,
already talked.
but we
Everything's
already
been
know
settled.
why.
So,
all right,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
You
that's
had your
why-
opinion. I had mine. She was kind of Switzerland, so
I
Yeah.
was.
Do you come in a butt?
I always come in a butt.
Mm-hmm.
Best form of
Damn
birth
it,
control.
guys. God damn it, guys.
Come in a butt.
Come in a butt.
Take my dick in a cum.
All right, I think
What?
that means we're done.
Are we
What?
done? No, we're not.
It's when you two start getting real weird with
You get weird.
And that's funny too, because you're the one who was supposed to get weird today.
Lilo and Stitch.
That was one time.
Gryffindor.
One time. And Eugene's
Pardon me.
dying.
Yep, I am dying. That's weird because normally we like review. Is it because we talk too much about the news or what happened?
I think
Because it
it's
seems
No,
like,
I think
like we've done
we
this episode for a while, but normally we talk about like 7 or 8 movies. We
Yeah.
literally just talked about 3 movies.
Well, because I think with modern horror movies too, like there's a lot going on. So I think
There
we have
is.
so much. We have so much that we can also like loop things into and like kind of bring them into other
Yeah.
aspects and I mean like we can have some honorable mentions, but there's some that we could probably
every Saw movie.
delve. Oh God,
There you go. There's your modern horror.
There's your modern horror.
Everything by James Wan. Modern horror.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
You like?
that's fucking sad, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Like the whole Conjuring
Conjuring
universe and all
Then
the
you've
all
seen
the
the
spin-off
Conjuring
movies.
2 and Annabelle and the Nun.
If you want to see
And this next
movies,
movie.
if you want to see movies where the ghost looks like Marilyn Manson in one of his old '90s videos, go see a James Wan movie.
Oh,
What is that? What's that fucking one? Lights Out. That
Wow.
was taken from the internet short.
Oh,
Which
God,
was-
that one had so much potential.
It was a
Wait a
good.
minute, Lights Out, the one with the blind guy?
Oh
No,
shit!
that's-
Don't
no,
breathe, bro.
That's Don't Breathe.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lights Out was the one with the fucking shadow
Yeah.
with the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you?
Yeah.
Mom, what are
Your
you
face.
doing?
Yeah.
Saving your lives. Blows
Yeah,
head
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem solved, Mom. Could have killed yourself
Which
2 hours
it's
ago.
so
Saved us from
sad.
this fucking movie.
Like, that short was so good.
That was a really good short.
It was 3 minutes and it was, or not even, and it was terrifying. Like,
oh, totally.
that one's the perfect example of less and more. You give that an hour and a half and it gets real old real fast.
You want to keep going with like the modern horror when you bring like the old generation into the new. You could look at something like Your Next. I mean, Barbara Crampton was in that, even though I didn't really
I
care for
liked Your Next.
I didn't care for it.
Big surprise.
It was, yeah, I know. That's not really my cup of tea, especially when like the guys are they're taking the mask off and talking. They turn out like being like thugs. Like I didn't really like that. You had like really spooky masks with like lamb, sheep, fox, whatever. I don't know, a pony. And then like like this guy with a fucking Winnie the Pooh mask killing a whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't know. I wasn't really too into what happened. By the way, what happened to the girl from that?
She was
The
like,
final girl.
yeah.
'Cause she
Everybody was talking about she was in line to be like the next like big like scream queen
Yeah.
or next generation scream queen, final girl type thing.
Because I
think she did
thought
like one other movie after Your Next and then disappeared.
I thought the like the new like after like Texas Chainsaw Massacre when they came out with the remake with Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Like I thought Jessica Biel was going to go on to be like this huge like horror.
No.
That wasn't the case.
No.
Horror's
I
a
know.
tougher sell for
Turned
like
into
actors
Mrs.
and
Justin
actresses.
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did, man.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just think horror, like people
Pussy
do it when
farting
they
all
feel
over
like
'em.
being hokey. Kind of like it's kind of hard to get anywhere as a horror actor. I feel like once you're in that, a lot of them stick with that genre. Like I
Oh,
don't see
totally.
a lot of people who are known for horror branching out and doing well with it.
You do you
Right.
do stuff like that, and you go do a bunch of cons,
Yeah.
right? That's kind of
Pretty
how
much.
it works.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like with me, like I eventually want to like get into acting and doing all that stuff. Give me one good horror movie, put me in it,
Oh yeah.
and then
Just
live
do-
off
and
of
then
it.
live off
Yeah.
of that one
Hell
goddamn
yeah.
movie for the rest of my life. I will travel across the country, sign a few autographs, take a few pictures, hang out with fans at
Hang
the
out
local
with-
bar at the end of that weekend, and then go back home and hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Then
Fuck
and then we could come see you, and I could be like, Eugene, remember that time we were in line at a buffet with Space Ghost,
Yeah, we were.
and he was telling us how he wants to do the voiceover work for American Horror Story. He's like, all right, guys. Now, by the
fucking
way,
mind was blown. then.
what the hell was his
I
name?
remember both of
I
you
forgot
guys
his
coming
name.
back. You're like, I just talked to Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. Are you kidding me? That was awesome.
Not only like did he just like because we're like in line getting like baked ziti and shit.
we were.
And
Yeah.
it was like, hey,
The
what's
most
up here?
generic fucking
There's-
buffet food there is.
There's
Yeah.
rolls, baked ziti, some kind of chicken shit, and I don't know, some fucking that fucking salad with you have your Italian or ranch.
Yep.
That's your choice.
Iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce,
with
yeah,
cheese and
iceberg
Italian
lettuce, and they
ranch.
throw a whole tomato in there. Yeah. Well, Space Ghost is just like right behind us, and he's like, "Hey guys, what do you guys think of the voice actor for American Horror Story on
Well,
those
yeah,
commercials?"
okay. He's like, he sucks.
Yeah, he's
I
like-
want to do it. I should be the one doing it.
Yeah,
And he
his,
did the intro for
his
it.
voice is like a pussy fart. And
And we're back.
That's exactly what he said.
yeah,
too.
and then he's like, "All right, guys, check this out. This Wednesday, or no, what day is it on?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
I think it was on Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I haven't watched American Horror Story since the fucking the carnival shit. But I'm like, man, this sucks.
I want to watch Hotel though.
Hotel was good. This last season was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they did the crossover Murder House Coven.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I mean,
I
that's
would like
on
to skip the apocalypse one about like the election and all that. I'm
that
so-
Apocalypse
That
was
one
this-
was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
the election one.
No, Apocalypse was the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Election was before that.
Was it called Election?
Yeah,
don't think it
that's
was
what
called
I
Election.
thought.
Pretty sure
I thought
it was
that
called
was the
Election.
same
Wasn't that
thing.
it?
I thought it was called Cult.
Oh yeah,
All right,
yeah.
all right,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was about like Trump being elected in office.
Yeah, that was a small part of it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I just
It was more like literally it was about a cult. It was
Yeah.
Evan Peters played like 5 different roles on the show.
He was Eddie Murphy.
On top of that, yeah, yeah,
Did
he was
Norbit
Professor
show up?
Clump. Yeah, he was the guy in the barbershop.
Okay.
Yep.
they had
He was sexual
blackface
chocolate.
and he was never
Yeah,
seen again.
Randy Watson.
I was just gonna say Randy Watson. God damn it, fucking soul glue.
Yeah. No, but I mean, yeah, that was by far the worst season of American Horror Story.
Yeah.
But this last season was by far the best one.
I just I loved Murder House. I
House is good.
loved Asylum.
Yeah. That was second season, right?
It was.
And then third season was Coven.
Did
right?
it?
Coven. I did not like. I loved.
I didn't like
Kathy
Coven either.
Bates. Yeah.
And everybody loved Coven.
Oh my! I did not.
I didn't like
I wasn't a
Coven.
fan.
I mean, the actresses in it were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like they were.
I
so
was
good,
I
but-
was really excited because they brought Kathy Bates in.
Yeah.
I like Kathy Bates.
Oh yeah.
Especially
Well,
I'll,
Kathy Bates has been on since the third season.
Yeah.
She's been on
I'll
every
sit-
season since.
I'll sit in a hot tub with Kathy Bates.
Oh God.
That's fair.
I think Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson already did that.
Yeah. True. But no, everyone in it was good, but it fell off real hard. Like all the stuff with Precious and that goat thing fucking her and all that. And I was just
Yeah.
this is
You call her Precious.
what's her name?
It's Precious.
It's Gaborni Sibidae or something like that.
Thank you.
Gaborni
Precious.
Sibidae.
Yeah,
Precious.
exactly.
Yeah, Precious.
Yeah, it's Precious.
Point
Precious is a
and
good movie
case.
too.
I didn't watch that one.
Precious is one of those movies that you watch one time, you never watch again.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's
I
what
mean,
I've
it was a
heard.
good movie, but it was so fucked up.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
too
just worth
fucked
it
up.
just to see Mariah Carey with a little mustache.
God, I love Mariah Carey so
Wait,
much.
what?
Mariah Carey plays a social worker in Precious.
Yeah.
And she has this little peach fuzz mustache.
What?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
weird.
She looks very homely in this.
Yeah.
Drew's actually
Very
going to
homely.
see Mariah Carey in March.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all about Mariah Carey.
Ugh,
Yeah, man.
love
Come
her.
there. She's just going to do her Christmas music. That's,
That's
all,
fine.
right?
That's
You
absolutely
got lip
fine.
sync to it and just get
Christmas in
frustrated and
March.
just walk off stage.
Hey, it's at Shays, so
Just one
shit.
time, let her live. We all have bad days. There's
Was
plenty
that-
of times where I've said "fuck this" and just walked out. So
I get it. I feel you.
Did American Horror Story have they? I feel like they pulled everything out of the fucking woodwork. Did they do werewolves yet?
no.
All right, next
have not.
season, fucking werewolves.
They've done
Yeah,
vampires.
because they
they've
had
done
that
zombies.
weird man boar thing in Coven. They had
Yeah.
the
Man Bear
aliens
Pig?
in Asylum. Which
Asylum, I thought they threw everything but the kitchen sink. in
Oh
there.
my
They
god,
did.
there was
Season.
so much.
Everything. Nazis, zombies,
Oh, yeah.
mutants. What is it? Was that was season with Bloody Face, right?
Plus, there was yes,
With Adam Levine in the
Yep.
beginning,
bloody,
at the end, and,
bloody
Jennifer
face.
Lawrence
Then you
Tatum.
had like a
about
killer
that.
Santa. Yeah, the killer Santa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you had
Evil
the aliens.
There was
then you had-
there were evil nuns
yeah,
they had
possessed
fucking-
nuns.
fucking-
yeah.
the possessed. I said
Oh
pus.
my god,
The pus nuns.
the pus nuns.
Yeah. Holy shit, there was so much going on in that
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
There
this is relevant to what our discussion
Yeah,
is today, which is modern
This
horror.
is
So
the- I feel like they always go an extra 2 episodes, and that's the one thing I will say
To
about
tie it
American
up.
Horror Story
yeah.
is I can't deal with their last 2 episodes. They
Oh,
always
their last 2 episodes.
every season.
Every
I
season
think
they
I think
do
that
like
I think you're right that every season has 2 more episodes than it should.
yeah,
there's
a
1 or
point
2
where they should
episodes
just-
where they're just filler that
yeah,
they didn't need to have it.
No.
They needed to move
it's
along
like
the story.
they finished the story
faster.
too quickly, and they're like, oh shit, we have 2 more we have to fill.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
then they
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like in Murder House when they did
yes.
dead the whole time.
Yep,
Like they
yep.
Bruce Willis it, and then the second one they threw in that alien stuff where it's like,
Yep.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Why is this?
And they never really
here?
with the
resolved
anything with the
aliens? Yeah.
aliens in the second season.
No,
Yeah, it was weird.
nothing happened.
Or
with
they didn't.
that.
They didn't even resolve anything with because what's his face? James Cromwell was in it.
Yep.
He played
Yeah.
like that Nazi doctor.
Yep.
Who ended up being connected to one of the other seasons. But
Really?
what's her face? Chloe Sevigny. He turned her into like a mutant.
Yep.
Then she showed up at the top of the stairs or something, and then that's it.
Yep.
You never heard anything from her for the rest
Wait,
of the
that was
season.
it?
Yeah.
That was
She's
it.
still out there.
That was it. Yeah. Oh man.
Poor
Yeah.
Chloe.
And she
Oh,
turned into
shit.
Twisty the Clown.
Oh yeah, fucking Itchy the clown, whatever. With
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like-
Itchy the
yeah.
Clown.
That was
Coven.
that big dude that was from Gothica that was raping everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's He was a scary dude.
That dude's a
He
pretty good
was.
actor too.
He's a great
He actually
actor. He's
also
a good
played.
actor.
Oh, you didn't watch Hotel yet? He
No,
plays
yeah.
John Wayne Gacy in Hotel.
Are you serious?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Oh, shit, we gotta
my
watch Hotel.
God.
Yeah.
So we got to watch Hotel, Get Out, and we have to finish Galaxy of Terror.
Oh my God. I didn't know that they did a Gacy thing there.
They did a thing there. There's a cool little plot point where one of the ghosts is like a serial killer, and I think on either on Halloween or I forgot when all the spirits come
Yep.
together, he has like a dinner party with all these serial killers.
Oh
Yeah,
Really?
my God.
It's awesome.
That
It's
just
awesome.
sold me on
Yeah.
like,
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
it's awesome.
Okay. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so excited now. Like, that's amazing.
I love American Horror Story. It's good. Like I said, the
It's
one
just
season I didn't
such
like was a
a-
Coven, but
It's a love hate for me. And Freak Show, I couldn't get. I never got
Carnival?
past.
And the carnival shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh really? Really?
That was.
I actually like that one.
I couldn't get past like the third episode.
Oh my
Wow.
God, man.
All
That
right.
wasn't even
Didn't
horror.
they
It was just
kill
like, hey,
Twisty,
we
like,
killed a
super
cop.
quickly?
Let's.
They killed Twisty, and then what
Who was
the hell
like
was the kid's name? The guy's name that ended up going crazy? The pretty boy.
Oh, the rich kid.
Yeah, what was his name?
Yeah.
Whiny or
Something like
Simey or
that.
I don't know. Fucking
Something
know.
bad.
Sniffy
There
the
was
clone.
there was the finger bang. Evan Peters was like the finger bang.
Oh,
guy.
Lobster Boy?
He
Yeah.
was the finger bang guy.
He quite literally the finger bang.
lobsters. Literally.
Give me these
Yep.
lobster claws in
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And yeah, there was that murder thing where they
His
killed the cop
hands
and
were
they had to
like
deal with it.
designed to fully pleasure a woman. Like every little inch in there. Every crevice.
Ugh.
Every crevasse.
Okay.
All right, I think we're at that point now.
Yeah, we made it.
We're there. We reach it every episode.
Yeah.
Hey man, where's that trailer at for it? It's coming out in September. I mean, I'm super stoked for Pet Cemetery.
February,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I'm
It's
hey
7
man, I
months.
don't care, man. Let's go. Let's get this.
Nah, let's do
this.
Pet Cemetery first.
Give me
We'll
give me a
some It later.
maybe that's where it'll show up.
Maybe.
Baby.
Yeah, because
You
I'm
see
getting
a new trailer for Pet Cemetery, by the way?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so
shit's
good.
tight.
I'm
So
Yeah.
you notice
So-
the twist though
yeah,
in it?
Yeah,
That's not Gage.
yeah.
It's the
Yep.
daughter now.
That's
your
the
daughter.
Yeah.
Sir John Connor's like hug your daughter. Yeah, like that was cool.
Yeah, that was
Plus,
cool.
Lithgow looks. He's gonna be awesome
Oh,
in
I'm
this.
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be like the best part of this movie.
I love that after, like, out of everything that John Lithgow has ever done, I only ever think of Lord Farquaad.
Really?
Yeah, that's just every time. I just
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man? The
Do
Muffin
you
Man.
know the Muffin
I
Man?
love John Lithgow though. I mean, he's
incredible.
He is.
Again,
Yeah,
Lord
I still
Farquaad.
say it for me.
Harry
I mean,
and the
people-
Hendersons.
Yeah, you got people that are like,
Raising
De
Cain.
Niro, Pacino, but
They
Meryl
always
Streep.
leave him out.
Yep.
Nobody talks. Yeah, John Lithgow is one of the most underrated, most talented fucking actors in the business today and since the fucking 70s.
Yep.
Oh,
70s,
yeah,
early 80s.
man.
Blowout. Because he played the serial killer in Blowout.
Yeah.
You know, then he goes and he does fucking Third Rock from the Sun.
I know,
Then
yeah.
You know,
That
he
show was
does
good.
It was,
Raising
I forgot
Cain.
about that one.
Raising Cain
Uh,
was awesome.
It was
That
awesome. We
really
played all the
awesome.
split personalities, all different personalities, like just everything. He always, Dexter. He played a Trinity killer. Like it was just like
That was
this
like the
dude
best
is
season
super
of Dexter.
versatile.
It's
it's ridiculous. It's awesome.
He's awesome. He's
He's
so
awesome.
good. He's another actor too. He could play anything.
Anything
Absolutely
Anything.
Yeah.
with Pet
Um,
Cemetery though. I like.
And now he's going to be a New England farmer. That's
Yeah.
or whatever the
Yep,
hell he
yep.
is. Also,
how they do it. You could tell, like for fans of like the movie, you could tell that it's kind of like it's almost shot for shot because I think the
Yeah.
first
the first
trailer was like a shot for shot
of
Yeah, it
the
was.
trailer from the
yeah.
original one,
Yep.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see when he gets his Achilles heel torn off.
Oh,
Oh,
I
jeez.
hate it so
That was the
Yeah.
part. That part. Oh, that made
Oh,
my
that-
sphincter tighten.
Yep.
It's going to be a tough comparison though because you had like Herman Munster playing Judd in the first
Yeah.
one. Like,
Yeah.
Lois, we don't go down that road there.
I'll sit over here and
lot of history.
smoke.
You got to bury your own. I'll say, here, smoke. Lewis, come here. Have a beer with me. I just love the part like the funeral for Gage and like Lewis is just like mourning whatever, but like Judd gets it in his head like Lewis, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna dig up. I know what you're thinking there, Lewis. Lewis
It's
is
like,
like
well, I
Lewis is
wasn't,
like.
but now.
But now I
Lewis is
am.
like, shit, that's a great idea. like Judd's like, oh fuck,
Oh fuck!
oh shit, gonna go
Should've
home
never
and
told you
drink.
about that place.
Gotta go home and drink and smoke. My wife's dead.
Come on, and have a beer.
Sometimes dead is better.
He just says that to himself when he's walking around the house, like
Walking around with those droopy overalls. Oh, sometimes that's better. He's shaving, talking to himself in the mirror.
Oh my god.
Man shaves. Man shaves going against the grain. Can't.
Can you stop being Judd now?
Oh
I
my
can't.
god.
That's
yeah.
gonna be role play
God.
night. I'm gonna be Judd.
Oh my god.
All right. You
On
have fun
that
with that.
note,
You have fun with that.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Guys, if you enjoyed us,
Thank
you
you.
could like, subscribe, whatever, all that stuff on iTunes, Spotify,
Yep.
SoundCloud,
Yep.
Google Play.
Yep.
Also, if you want us to watch something, if you have any ideas for us, anything like that, or you just want to say hi to us. We're lonely. You could get in touch with us at
Well, which one do you want? Oh, do you want terrortriopodcast@gmail.com?
that sounds
yeah.
good.
All right. And then we also had Terror Trio Cast on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then our Instagram is Terror Trio Podcast. And then we also have the Facebook page that
We
you
do.
can find us on as well. So we're
Mhm.
like kind of everywhere.
We're almost, we've pretty much blanketed everything now.
Yeah.
So we're everywhere. Everywhere you look, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta take a shower, we'll be there.
We're gonna be
You
like
want
a
in your bed? We'll be
James
under the
Wan
bed.
movie.
Yeah.
We're that jump scare in your house. Yeah.
I'm too big to hide in the corner though.
Well,
Well.
we keep you company. You can scroll through us while you're pooping.
Mm-hmm.
Keep you company.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to us while you work. Like Drew said, listen to us while you poop.
Yeah.
Listen to us at get-togethers. And especially our last episode, episode 11, if you want to spice things up in the room, listen to that episode because it was all about love. Go back and get sexy. Right?
We can never close off the episode when we do. We can never close off the episode when we
That's
give
going,
our,
please stop.
where you can find us.
All right.
All right, so I started it. Let's end it with the Terror Trio. We loved having you guys listening to us. Goodbye. I'm Eugene with
I'm Micah.
and
Drew.
see you. No,
No.
we're still not doing that.
Bye.